All right, so you have the continuation of the FOMO and the pump on rumors of a spot Bitcoin ETF. Um, let's just open up Bitcoin here. In the past 2 3 hours, when I believe the Asian market opened up, uh, it went from around 30 to 35,000, and then came down to 33 and some change as you see now. Um, I don't know. It To be honest with you, I could be wrong, but it's a 50-50 shot. It's either a spot Bitcoin ETF was already approved and people are front running that decision and buying, or it's all hype and BS and we're going to crash back down. Most of the money is going into Bitcoin. Some of it's getting into ETH, and some slippage into other tokens. Volume, as you could see over here, volume was up 268% in the past 24 hours. That's really wild. The market cap, came up 10%. So I'm going to take the contrarian point of view. I really believe, the same as I was saying earlier in my videos. I know this is extremely exciting. We went from around 20. We got to understand that uh, Bitcoin was sitting around 26,000 for an extremely long period of time, and people are buying it up, and then boom, some news comes out. There's nothing to stop it. There's no bad news to stop the narrative of the Bitcoin ETF. You had BlackRock, the fake out a couple days ago that said, the Bitcoin ETF was approved, and then it was found out it wasn't approved officially. But maybe that was, a Freudian slip to let the market know that, yeah, it actually did get approved. So we went up to, I think it was like 26 to 28, 29,000 or 30, and then came back down to 28. Now we're pushing this. So, perhaps, it was approved, but I don't see it being approved right now. I believe in my heart that it's going to be approved in January, the end of January. It makes sense. It doesn't make any sense for it to be approved right now. Why pump Bitcoin up now before normally people dump for tax reasons by the end of the year? Um, it makes more sense for this to be, sucking all everybody's money in. And there's probably people shorting right now. If you would have shorted at 35,000, 34,000, I mean, you're killing it right now. Even as we speak, it's 32.9. I'm not buying into this rally, but I've been buying crypto, Bitcoin, all kinds of tokens since the end of 2022, the beginning of 2023. I've been buying and just dollar cost averaging this whole time. So, like, there is no FOMO for me. I already got pretty much a lot of my positions that I wanted in my coins. And a lot of the coins I'm buying now, they're not pumping yet. They're not going to pump until Bitcoin's over 40,000 and holds. So my advice, you take your own advice. Do your research. But my advice is real simple. I mean, I don't buy on green days anyway, and I don't buy on hype. I buy on good fundamentals. Um, if you thought Bitcoin was worth it, you should have been buying it at 16,000. Um, you know, like I said, now even if you buy now, it's still going to be relatively extremely cheap than compared to 6 to 10 years from now. It's either going to go to zero by 2030, or it's going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you decide based on that's my opinion. I believe it's still cheap even at these prices, but like I'm saying, um, I don't like all this spontaneous money coming in and whatnot when it just doesn't. I don't think I don't think the Security and Exchange Commission is even ready for a spot Bitcoin ETF. I don't think anybody's really ready on the regulatory side or whatnot. So I don't really see this lasting. Like I said, I give it 20 to 30%. I'll just give it 30% that the spot ETF has been approved, and we're going to hear about it in the next like 2 3 weeks. I give it about a 30%. 70% that we'll hear a spot ETF sometime next year. I see this being a fake out. I see this as just being a money grab, and I'm not participating in it. But I am watching it closely. So um, that's I've been through a few market cycles. I've been through these hype trains for spot ETFs. Since 2016, we had like two or three of these rumors, if not four or five, rumors on a spot Bitcoin ETF. Normally, what happens is the rumor, is it's going to be approved. It's going to be approved, and then it's not approved, and then we crash back down. So that's more likely to happen, and this being some, just some BS. But anyway, if this is the spot Bitcoin ETF is approved, I'm gonna post another video on what if it's approved. But this video is pretty much it's not going to be approved. Uh, Everybody's going to short the market and steal your money, and you shouldn't have bought, in the FOMO stage. You should have been buying. Look, here's the 1 day chart. I mean, you could have been buying down here at 30,000. All right, all right. You go back to the 1 month chart. It was at 26,005. Why are you guys buying in here? You should have been buying back at 26,000. If you went back to the beginning of the year, you're getting it at 20,000, 17,000, 16,000. So if you guys watching this video, if you're buying it now in all-time highs, you got to ask yourself, why are you buying it at all-time highs instead of all-time lows? And if that is you, then you need to rewire your brain so you buy low and sell high. It took me several years to kind of figure that out. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, being silly. So if you find yourself in a position where you are buying now and you should have been buying a year ago, like I said, you need to ask yourself why that is the case, and you need to make adjustments. But I'm not buying into this. Actually, I'd be selling into this if I was trading. But I'm a long-term holder. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some value out of it. See you soon.